What it do for light crew? FTC. Flight T stand up! We got Ari and her brother Izzy out in the cut. Hey man, basically, we got an interesting topic today. We gotta switch it up outside the regular, real world stuff and take it to the NBA. Have you guys ever heard of just those things that were just banned from the NBA, like especially in the early 2000s, where certain people just couldn't like wear baggy, stuff?
Oh yeah, earrings, jewelry,
all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it all started.
My nigga AI.
They tried AI so hard with that, man.
He started all that.
All of that
he started all that.
But like, not even just AI. Jordan had, some of the heat with his band ones, and they really just in the NBA. I feel like
they're
if you make
really
it,
picky.
If you make it, why would you have like a dress code? Like, why is it really like a?
I don't know. They want to, I don't know. I think
they want to be more presentable, basically.
Want them to be more presentable, but at the same time, it's like they want to control them in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, say you get into the industry and they want to control you. They want to turn you into this robot and have you do certain things and certain things you can't do, and it's just like I didn't get it. I didn't get it.
If you spent all your life playing basketball, especially in like middle, high school, and college, basically for free.
No, but especially if you was from the hood.
And you trying to flex on everybody,
and you dressing, and it's just like that's like your style.
That take out the fun and the vibe. But hey, man, we're gonna have an interesting video. The weirdest things that were ever banned in the NBA that you probably didn't know existed. So apparently, I didn't know some things existed.
The NBA has had many specific rules and bans throughout league history. While some NBA bans make sense, many others have more curious and strange explanations as to why they have been forbidden. We have witnessed many bans such as clothing and specific shoes from being worn, but some are much more strange than others. Today on NBA Insider, I take a look at some of the most bizarre bans in NBA history. Welcome to NBA Insider.
Hey. Shout out to NBA. This is the first time I watched this, man, too.
Huh?
Yeah, I never. Warning.
LeBron.
It's a lot of reading. Following.
Based on research and previous NBA knowledge, if you do not agree with what I have to say, please explain down below why. If you are a true fan of the channel, leave and like and subscribe. Okay, whatever.
Oh, that's amazing. A little disclaimer, be like this.
Little disclaimer.
What do you get banned for?
Back in 2004, almost all NBA players would listen to music on their brand new iPods before games or during practice. Back then, it was a cool thing to do, and it gave players a chance to plug in their earbuds or headphones and focus on their skill while listening to their song of choice. A good example of this would be Vince Carter. For Vince Carter, pre-game warm-ups seemed like an ideal place to use his iPod. Unfortunately for Vince, the NBA hated music, fun, style, and any combination of those three elements. The league banned Vince Carter and any other players from the use of earbuds or headphones. In regards to Vince Carter and his...
Alright, so like, which people need to realize, music is like the soul of a lot of people. Like, that can really help somebody calm down in a nervous situation. If it's a big playoff game.
Or, like if they're nervous or anything, music, it calms people down, whether you're feeling angry or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just soothes you. Yeah, it gives you a good vibe, or it gets you into that mode of just like being
being ready.
Yeah.
And for them to take it out, and the fans pay all that money, they want to see the player perform.
The spokesman for the NBA said, "We informed them that he can no longer do that." That's it. That's all they said. No explanation as to why, just that he can no longer do it. While other sports promote the use of headphones such as Beats, the NBA has completely forbidden
and not even this, I'm just noticing they're losing out on money too. Like, the NBA could easily advertise like so many headphones and stuff, but they just like, they playing hard-headed.
Any kind while on the court. This includes during warm-ups, shoot-around, and even as far as in the locker room.
That's a real ball player. Got some teeth on them, boy.
Way back when the Minnesota Timberwolves were actually a good team, as in good enough to be one game away from reaching the NBA Finals in 2004, Kevin Garnett was one of the league's most outstanding players. In 2003, many years after their appearance and exit from the first round of the playoffs in the late 1990s and early 2000s, the Wolves brought in veterans Sam Cassell and Latrell Sprewell. The Timberwolves cruised their way through the playoffs as the #1 seed in the West before losing to the Lakers in the conference finals. However, Flip Saunders, the coach at the time, claimed that Sam Cassell actually injured himself while doing the big balls dance in Game 7 of the conference semifinals against the Kings. For those of you who don't know what the infamous big balls dance is, it's basically a dance in which a player would drop his hands to the private area while bouncing them up and down to imply the juggling of their private parts. In this situation, it's pretty clear as to why the NBA decided to ban the dance, although the dance itself is pretty creative if you ask me. Oh, and another thing, if any player is seen committing this dance during a game, whether for fun or to taunt another player, that player would be immediately fined roughly $15,000.
For that, you wanna know why?
Why?
I'll tell y'all why they did that for and why they were doing that for. Because it's loose and the thing is swinging.
Crazy.
I'm just saying that's why. Say that ain't so.
I mean, I ain't saying nothing. They disagree. That's what I'm saying. We guys, like, we don't think about that.
I'm just saying, from my point of view, I'm just saying, like, it was swinging. Swinging.
Trying to think about that. We guys.
Sorry.
I have a feeling I know
In
this
2009, long after
bandage.
rapping legend Nelly began the movement, Dwayne Wade started wearing bandages with images on them below his left eye during games. Even though the bandages were supposed to be used for their actual purpose of treating an injury, Wade's bandages became an early statement of independence. Dwayne Wade would arrive and play in games wearing a band-aid with multiple different...
That's kind of high-key sauce. You just gotta rock it. Like, if somebody gets their own name, or maybe like even name brands even think of something like that, I high-key can see, people rocking that.
Rocking like back then too when he had it, cause like it wouldn't like seem awkward or weird back then and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Cause everybody knew it was just like the move back then.
Designs, from the American flag to his Flash nickname, and even as personal as his own last name, Wade had them all. It became something even the fans began to appreciate. But that wasn't the case for the NBA. The league decided to ban Wade's stylish bandages because they weren't being worn for healthcare purposes. So much for creativity.
Which one was this?
Ron.
Butler.
Hey.
Back when NBA champion and two-time All-Star Caron Butler played for the Dallas Mavericks, one of the first things many people noticed is that the guard had loved to chew straws during games. And of course the NBA noticed this as well. So what did the NBA decide to do? You guessed it. In 2010 they banned Caron's straw chewing, apparently for the sake of his own well-being. The NBA told him to leave his straws at home and that they would...
Didn't he get in the gambling thing with the Yellow Arenas, or not? That was somebody else. Because he played on the same team as Arenas. I thought he was involved in that little gambling incident.
I don't know.
Arenas. But yeah, that's what I was about to say. But the straw thing, this is smart. Like, you can choke on it easy when you playing ball. So like, why would you want to choose something like that?
It's against the rules, Mavericks owner Mark Cuban said at the time. It's a safety issue, period. However, the strange...
Was it sitting down or during games, Flight Crew? Let us all know.
I thought they said that he was just like after the game, or like, I guess.
If it was after the game, I don't see why it matters.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Love to chew straws during games. And of course the NBA noticed this as well. So what did the NBA decide to do?
Like,
you guessed it. In 2000.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Because they could mean during games as, he could be sitting out, for the moment.
I want to know how if he did, like, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I just want to know how would he get a straw on the basketball arena if you mean
like on the court?
Yeah. Basically, you
like if he runs out with it, basically like if they would run out with earrings and they'd be like, you gotta take that out.
Same. He probably got something, food or whatever before then, and just had it hit in his mouth.
You know what I noticed? That baseball, besides NBA, like baseball, they actually allow them to wear jewelry.
Yeah.
Ain't that something?
Because it's less contact in that's probably why they like it. But nah, and I've probably seen people wear jewelry too.
In the game?
Marshawn Lynch be wearing his golds all the time. Other people be wearing they neck like Michael Crabtree.
Oh,
he got his necklace
that's
like,
true. That's true. Cause when they be tackling them, I be seeing them with like their necklace.
Yeah, and they be wearing the earrings as well.
Baseball, they be running to base. I don't get that though. And then you gotta catch the ball, you be jumping up and down. So it don't make no sense. Like,
it's true. Like, but I guess NBA give and take it's more contact.
True.
It's like actual physical contact, get that
And
in.
they banned Caron's straw chewing, apparently for the sake of his own well-being. The NBA told him to leave his straws at home and that they were serious. It's against the rules, Mavericks owner Mark Cuban said at the time. It's a safety issue, period. However, the strange habit was not new to Butler, who reportedly had chewed plastic straws at a rate of 12 per game for years before. In March 2009, during an interview with NBA.com, Butler even admitted that he started chewing straws in games as a teenager. He said, "It calmed me down. Then it became one of those things you keep doing." Unfortunately for the league, despite their attempt to stop him from chewing straws, Butler still continues the tradition at home. He doesn't think it's a dangerous habit. Butler had become so addicted to straw chewing that he would send his wife to stop at McDonald's and pick up roughly 60 straws every single day. His addiction had become so strong that whenever he would be given a straw, he could tell where it was from. When given a straw from a 7-Eleven store, he replied, "I don't do these. I don't do 7-Eleven straws or anything. McDonald's, Burger King, that's it. Not Wendy's, maybe Subway because their straw is thick, clear with a clear wrapping, but that's it. McDonald's, Burger King, and..."
Look at this Fright Crew. He went to...
I don't do these, he said. I don't do 7-Eleven straws or anything. Oh, he's... Okay. I mean, this McDonald's, Burger King, that's it. Not Wendy's. Maybe Subway, because their straw is thick, clear, with a clear wrapping, but that's it. Sounds suspect. McDonald's, Burger King, Cheesecake Factories got the black straws. They're kind of thick. Okay, all this
Cheesecake Factories got the black straws. They're kind of
just let that
That's
slide.
good quality
Like
straws.
LeBron,
Good thing the NBA got rid of his tradition on the court. Kind of
Wild
makes me think what other strange addictions NBA players may have.
Rondo, that man's so aggy on the court, man.
Rondo got like this attitude.
He always trying to
NBA
fight
players
somebody.
use headbands for many
Remind me of
reasons.
you.
Whether it's to keep sweat out
Don't
of their
listen to
eyes,
this.
holding back their hair, or even for hiding their hairlines, the headband is a popular choice for many players in the league.
Why he gotta say that? Even for hiding their
this
hairline.
going. We need to keep this going right there.
What you
Just
laughing at?
ripping
You
on
wear
LeBron
headbands.
like
However,
that.
a couple years back,
I mean,
a new trend
it's
would
not for
begin
my
in the
hairline.
NBA in relation to the use of headbands. In 2010, while playing for the Boston Celtics, point guard Rajon Rondo began wearing his headband with the NBA logo turned upside down. When the NBA said
that.
he had to turn it the right side up or face a punishment, Rondo stopped wearing it completely. Following this incident, the NBA announced that uniform rules no longer allowed for players to wear their headbands upside down. A couple of years down the road, Rajon Rondo started wearing the headband on and off. As for this NBA season, after recently joining the Chicago Bulls, it seems like Rondo is back to his headband days. Good thing he is, because apparently he plays better while wearing a headband. While it's cool that Rondo is now back to wearing the headband, it's still strange as to why the NBA bans the upside down headband. If any of you guys know the answer to this, please let me know in the comment section down below.
Ron, I already probably know what the mask thingy.
Is that for the nose?
Yeah. It was
During
for,
a game against the Oklahoma City
West
Thunder
Virginia,
in 2014, LeBron James received a broken nose while he was hit in the face by Serge Ibaka while going up for a dunk. While most NBA players such as Rip Hamilton would put a clear plastic cover over their injury for protection, James decided to wear a darker version with
Rip Hamilton's situation was different. I'll tell you this right off bat. Rip Hamilton, like if they hit his nose one more time, like he would have had a busted nose the rest of his life. LeBron, you'll see, he trying to wear that shit intensely. Yeah.
James decided to wear a darker version with a different texture. In his first game with the new mask, LeBron scored a game-high 31 points along with 4 rebounds and 4 assists in 37 minutes. Many NBA fans joked that perhaps LeBron's mask was like Superman's cape. The Miami Heat even began selling t-shirts with LeBron James' face wearing the mask. While Kobe Bryant went for a similar dark cover when he had his own nose broken in 2012, the league was quick to step in when it came to LeBron. NBA spokesman Tim Frank said, "It is our understanding LeBron used the black mask because a clear one he was comfortable with wasn't ready." The NBA, however, did not see any reason to celebrate. The league demanded that James switch back to the typical clear mask before the team's next game.
He's so hot.
Bro, yeah, heck yeah. Bro, my dog Izzy with it, bro. Like, don't tell me they did something haircuts too.
In 2013, then New York Knicks guard Iman Shumpert showed his support for the popular company Adidas by getting their logo engraved in his haircut. Although Shumpert enjoyed his haircut, the league did not feel the same way. According to league rules, Item 5 of Section H of the NBA's rulebook says the only article bearing a commercial logo which can be worn by players is their shoes. The NBA bans players from getting any logos in their hair. Iman Shumpert had an Adidas logo.
Not even the Lord's cross?
Wow.
Now, this is kind of sketchy right now, because this is hair, like...
Yeah. Somebody's body. You know, you can't control somebody's body. You know, that's what they want to do. That's dumb.
Especially the people that be having, like, the actual religion stuff. Like, what are you going to say to them?
It's the same thing. I believe they shouldn't even pick on this, because it will be the same thing as tattoos. You know, what if somebody had, I mean, I know it's dumb, but people do it. They have Nike on them, they have a check on them, or, you know what I'm saying, they have a Bible, you know, verse on them. They can't, what they gonna do? Take off their arm? Cover it? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand that.
At all. I'm not
and was forced by the league to shave it. As this list goes on, you see how the league tries to get involved with players. Following this ban, Iman Shumpert had this to say: "Sorry NBA, didn't realize there were branding issues with the logo. It's not just hair that logos are banned from in the NBA. It's logos on any player's things except their shoes. Players could even get in trouble for having Nike socks or an Adidas sweatband." And that concludes the video. As always, if you enjoyed this video and would like...
Maybe because of their endorsements.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. That's different. There we have it, Flight Crew. That is going to cap off the end of the weirdest things that were banned in the NBA. Now, some of this stuff I didn't know actually existed. Like number one, the one that I do not agree with out of this entire thing definitely had to be number one, like the hair stuff. Like, I don't know. What do y'all think? Like out of this top 10, top 7?
I think it would be number one for me. Because I just don't understand it. It'll be the same thing. I mean, because see, a tattoo can't go away, but a haircut, you know, it can go away. It fades away. So I don't see what the big deal was about them having it on them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the same thing as having a tattoo, but then again, your haircut, you can redo it. So
anytime.
that don't make no sense to me.
What about you? Is there anything that you disagree with?
Well, I feel like if he wanted to chew his straws, just let the man chew his straws, man. You don't gotta ruin his day.
Yeah, for real.
As long as he's not running with his straws and choking on them.
It's depending on what he wants to do with his life. That's him. You know, I can't.
There is. As usual, Flight Crew, if you guys enjoy, be sure to smack that like button and get down below in the comment section where you'd like me or Ari or even Izzy to react to in the future. Be sure to go follow Ari and Izzy on all types of social media.
Yep.
You guys are already rocking on the road to 2 milli.
Wait.
We got a special.
We
got a special shout out. It's about that time.
I think we're gonna do that. Okay. There's this person, shout out to Young Sosa.
Shout out to Young Sosa.
It says, Ari, you and Flight are the funniest people on the earth to me. I love it when you guys make reaction videos together, and I hope you can show Flight this message, because if you do, that will make my life. I love you, and tell Flight he's the best YouTuber in the world.
Young Sosa, salute. Appreciate the love. Just made my day. Like I said, Flight, you never be afraid to message any one of us on social media. We do not bite. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is family to us. Don't ever feel like you just don't have nobody to talk to. At the end of the day, you have someone to talk to.
We here. Message. Don't be afraid. We don't have egos. It's not up here. Like, we interact. I love interacting with y'all. So, show love. Show love back.